deep knowledge of her chosen profession. Whew, this one's a tough one. Will serve her well as she accepted a position with an athletic therapy. Thank you for everything, Abby.
Got her family. You're good to go, sir.
We're not quite done yet. Shay, come on up. Shay technically had her senior year last year, but we weren't 100% sure that she was coming back, so I really would like to recognize her this year. She decided to come back one more year to complete her sociology and community development degree. Now, during last season, Shay was asked to accept a very difficult and unfamiliar role. Due to injuries and some other factors, we asked her to transition to setter. This is not an easy thing to do. It reduced her court time as the setter too as a backup. We also, as we had planned she was graduating and not returning, we required a succession plan. We brought athletes in, and as a result of that, Shay had to accept a bit of a role with diminished on-court presence. As any competitively driven athlete should, she did accept these graciously, but she was not real happy about it. I would like to thank Shay for taking on these challenges, and I know it was hard in times at trying, but I am grateful for the effort. The attitude in putting others ahead of herself will serve her well going forward, as she has chosen an honorable and difficult career path working with underserved members of our community. Her kindness and genuine desire to help each other, our athletes, are assets that will help her going forward. Thank you, Shay. We'll get your family up here to take pictures. Okay. Bring that family up.
Congratulations, seniors. Now we ask, if you are able, can you please rise for the playing of our national anthem? That's good. We gotta go.
Welcome back here, Sheridan Athletic Center here in Oakville. Seniors weekend here in Oakville. As honored before the game was, as you heard there, Shaylin Craig as a fourth year, as well as Abigail Ellis there, both now in the starting lineup here tonight. And again, Spencer Byerson alongside me is the best color commentator in all of the OCAA. It is Cajun Ruth Annie Castleman. And Cage, a big one here today on Seniors Night, because you always want to win on the last home game of the season, and now, in fairness, the last regular season game of the season for Sheridan and I believe Boreal.
Absolutely, and for Sheridan, you kind of want to end things on a positive, end this season on a positive note. For Boreal, they've won 2 sets all season, but one of them was to Sheridan. They're trying to get a win here.
Trying to get that first one of the season.
Shout out to the DJ playing John Cena.
I was waiting for the lyrics to come in somewhere there, Cage, or waiting for him to pop out of nowhere and give me a AA. Is that one put into the net there by McPhee? Rotating liberos are Sheridan, as now Shaylin Craig will serve for the first time tonight. Craig just in play. McPhee skies it. That one put over the block right at Craig. Bakes will have to set it, and free balled over there by Ellis. Back for McPhee. Through the middle there. That one blocked. Up, and away there by Boreal. St. Germain over there for Ellis. Now we'll get through the block for Abigail Ellis, who gets the first kill of the game here today.
Yes, she does, and her and Shaylin Craig were honored just moments ago as part of Seniors Night, so a great start in what is her final game as a Bruin for Abby Ellis.
Put over now for Abigail Ellis. Up. Big feet put to the middle there and just free-balled over in the end by LaValle. Put up now for Bakes, looping. Sky there, just got there the Vipers and free-balled over. Van Doon. Germain for Ellis, and another one for Ellis here on Seniors Day. You would say Seniors Night, but Cage, it's like 12:10 in the afternoon. It's an afternoon. It's a day.
That is true.
I would be just waking up right now if it was my day off. As Craig puts that ball in play. Sky Dare and free balled over in the end. Craig. St. Germain for Robert.
Oh my!
Powers it through libero there and Landry.
Timed her leap perfectly on that one, and 3 straight kills from Sheridan have them up 4-0 early.
Craig puts that one right in play. Sky now Landry. That one sent well long there by St. John, and the point will go to Sheridan. St. John, one of a pair of starting seniors on this Boreal team, Jamie Landry, as well as Zoe St. John. Craig puts that one into the net. First point for the Vipers is now back to serve. We'll go Latifa Diabate.
In no relation to Musa Diabate.
See, I'm thinking a different Diabate, I believe, who played for Virginia. I don't know if Musa was the one who played for Virginia or not for Coach Tony Bennett. We'll get into that in a second, apparently. You and I do some niche basketball trivia. St. Germain for Craig. Up now for Bakes, knuckled over. Diabate. McPhee, back for Diabate, had to reroute. Just got there was Firth. Up now for Ellis, and that's down the line for Abby Ellis.
Ellis now with 3 kills early on.
As now Roberts will go to serve. Back in comes Zuri Kwashi. No libero on the home side of the floor. Roberts right at Landry. And that will be a point to Sheridan. An ace in the end for Isabel Roberge. Right in play. Skied again there by the Vipers as Diabate right at Roberge. St. Germain for Shaylin Craig right at Diabate. Up, and away there Landry. St. Germain for Bakes through the block. Landry. McPhee fires it just over, and Craig gets a hand to it. Up again, and should be free ball over there by Landry. St. Germain, Roberge for Bakes, and that will get down for Julia Bakes. 8-1 in favor of Sheridan. Timeout taken by Boreal, their first of the game here tonight. Hot start for the Bruins there, Cajun.
Absolutely, and it's been on the attack. We've got Roberge with a pair of points, Ellis with 3 kills, and now Julia Bakes getting on the score sheet. Combined with a pair of a service error and an attack error from Boreal, and we have this lead right here.
I will mention it. 8-1 in favor of Sheridan here in this first set. Boreal is out of Sudbury. That's why they travel with Cambrian everywhere. They're local rivals, so they usually come in pairs to play Humber, Sheridan, or what have you. They go to Hamilton to play Mohawk and whomever. I think it would be Niagara in that road trip. But I drove in today, Cajun, with you. I picked you up at the GO train, and I drive in, and what bus do I see? I see the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds bus. Who, fun fact, I do OHL games with the Owen Sound Attack, my local team. I've had you come up and do a game with us. The Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds are our next home game on Valentine's Day, February 14th, so I'll see that bus again in like a week's time. So it kind of confused me, because again, I didn't think Boreal was all the way to the Sioux, and all of a sudden I see the Greyhounds bus just sitting out front. And not the Greyhound, the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds. As that ball put out through the block, and that will be Boreal point. Yes, Saad there with the point. As now back to serve will go Kaylee Lavallee.
First kill of the night. Kill of the day, excuse me, for Boreal.
Now ball up Ellis. St. Germain will get the 2-hit there, and the point will go to Boreal. 2 straight out of the timeout here. As back again will go Lavallee. I've heard that last name pronounced about 4 different ways in my very brief broadcasting career, so we're going to go Lavallee and hope. And that ball is sent well long there down the QEW as Bakes will now go to serve. Will the Milton native. Bakes. Skied there, Landry. Under it there was St. John, and Landry will free ball it over. Van Doon kind of skied it. St. Germain got it up, and Ellis will free ball it over. Up. McPhee pushed over there by St. John. Van Doon, St. Germain 2 hits it over. McPhee got there, and it's poked over, and that will get down for Yassad and the Vipers.
Heads up play there by Yassad. Saw an opening on that back left corner to her, and Bakes just couldn't get there in time.
That ball put right at Firth. St. Germain up for Bakes, and that went into the net there for Julia Bakes. 4 points to 4-1 in favor of Boreal since their timeout here, Cage.
Boreal bouncing back here after a slow start.
As St. John will serve. Looping right at Bakes. St. Germain will get under it for Ellis. Reballed it over. That one skied there. Firth. St. Germain for Ellis again. That one found a spot. Ellis able to get the free ball in, and she'll go to serve now. Will the Campbellford native. That ball up Landry. McPhee. That one just gets over. Quashi got a hand job, but not enough on it. Point goes to Yasad and the Boreal Vipers, and now she'll serve.
And you saw it now with 3 kills.
I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right, and I'm not even going to attempt where her hometown is, but she's from Algeria, so North Africa. Is that one into the net there? And that one right in play. Back over there through the block as Quashi. St. Germain for Craig off the hands, and Craig will get the point. As now Zuri Quashi will serve. Back in Robert's no libero on the Navy shirt side of the floor. Right in play. Set now right at Ellis. St. Germain for Roberts, looping, it's up, McPhee. Skies for the back row there, you saw it off of the block, Bakes. St. Germain will 2-hit it over, up. Set over now, and that one just can't get over the net there for Diabate. As now back will go Quashi. Quashi, and that will be an ace right off of Yasad.
And now up by 8 now are the Bruins.
14-6 lead now for the home side. Quashi, right in play. McPhee will fire it over there for Diabate, who can't get that one over. Quash will go back to serve again. The Bruins have really ironed out some of the kinks from yesterday's performance in the loss to Cambrian. And that will be an ace. A lift, I believe, will be called against Diabate, and it is. A double-digit lead now is 16-6 in favor of the home side.
And Quashi continues her service run.
And out into the net there for Quashi. She'll rotate out there for Heidi Firth. As now back to serve. LaPonce will serve. That one right to Ellis. St. Germain up for Bakes off of the block there. Roberts. St. Germain across the away now for Craig off of the block. Firth. Roberts for Craig again. Up. McPhee through the middle there. Free balled over. Firth. St. Germain for Bakes. And that will get down for Julia Bakes. Just could not get there was LaPonce. And now St. Germain will go to serve as Julia Bakes comes out. And for the first time tonight, we'll say Genevieve Savelle. St. Germain just over the net there. McPhee fires for the back row there. Yasad, that is out of play with no touch. And now back will go Kayla St. Germain. First time you and I have seen Savelle so far this season there, Cage, the first year out of Oshawa. St. Germain puts that one into the net. Now, Cajun, we didn't have this unofficial scorecard yesterday because I surely was not running it yesterday. Thank goodness. The best color commentator in the OCAA is here beside me to keep me honest. How many service errors is that now for Sheridan? Is that ball put in play right at Craig? Skied there by Ellis for the newcomer. And that goes and go around the pin there, so the point will go to the goal of the Vipers there.
That's 3.
So 3 of the 9 points for Boreal have been service errors by the Sheridan team. It's been very good on the serve all year. I asked Coach Hooper about it yesterday. 18-9 now for Sheridan as Craig St. Germain for Savelle, and that is down for Genevieve Savelle. Now Craig puts that one long.
Make that 4 service errors.
That's now back goes Diabate. That one spinning right at Ellis. St. Germain up for Abigail Ellis. Up McPhee, but no one gets the second ball there. And that will be 20-10 now as Roberge will go to serve.
And a miscommunication like that defensively is not what Boreal wanted on that play there.
And that is just at a play there for Roberge. Watched out there by St. John.
20-11. Bruins are up by 9.
Where were you in 2011, Cajun? I can only assume college?
High school.
Maybe university?
I said high school.
GED?
I'm old. I ain't that old.
I was in elementary school, just so you know. And that's an ace! An ace for Lavalley.
Looped in play there.
Lavalley puts that one right at Firth. Ate her up a little bit and just could not get there was Savelle. And the point will go to Boreal. 2013 now in favor of Sheridan. Where were you in 2013, Cage? Was that college yet?
Yeah.
Were you getting the food stamps yet? You weren't here yesterday, okay? You got to earn it. As now Ellis goes to talk to the referee.
This man said food stamps.
You guys know what this? You know what that is up here in the city? I know in the country we got social programs like that. Do y'all have those in the city?
I would hope so.
I would also hope so, but I don't know. I'm not from here. You say this is my ends, as you would say. Is that one skied by Ellis, Craig, and free balled over there by Abby Ellis. You saw it. McPhee back for you saw just off the top of the net there. Ellis, St. Germain, the other way there for Seville. Up, and not away there. The point will go to Sheridan. Do you like my use of your slang, Cage?
Bruh.
I didn't use that.
No, I didn't. I know you didn't. I just said bruh.
And that ball put up. Pushed over now to Craig. St. Germain for Ellis. That will get down for Abigail Ellis. Right at Landry.
Her 4th kill of this set.
And that was Genevieve Saville's first kill of the OCAA career. Landry, McPhee, Saeed, Yassad just put it over. Craig, St. Germain for Ellis, popped over, and that's down for Abigail Ellis. 5th or 6th?
5th. Actually, no. You're right, 6th. 6 kills.
I don't even need no stat sheet in front of me to know that. Iron trap. Savelle puts that one well long down the QEW. Zoe St. John will now get a chance to serve for the Vipers. We'll mention Abigail Ellis led the team in kills coming into tonight, and we'll continue that here with this performance as Quashi gets that one to the back line. And that sends Sheridan from 1 point away from a set 1 win here tonight, as now to serve will go Abigail Ellis. A chance to ice it here.
Heads up play there by Kayla St. Germain. It was too close to the net, but she got it in play good enough for Quashi to finish it off.
Craig got blocked there. Quashi, St. Germain, back for Shaylin Craig through the block will end the first set in favor of the home side. 25-14, set 1 win for Sheridan.
What a statement by the Bruins in their final regular season game of the season. Final game of the regular season. They had it going on the attack. Service game was a little bit inconsistent, but overall a lot of positives.
But to be honest, Cage, if there's one thing you'd hope for Sheridan to need to improve, it'd be the serve, because their serve has been so good this year. It's something that hasn't really left them throughout this season. So if that's the one thing you're struggling in, is a category you usually dominate, but everything else is coming together, then you'd feel like that one's going to come back to you.
You'd feel pretty good if you're Sheridan at that point.
My point exactly. Big first set win here for the home side. We'll see if they can continue that here going into this second set between the Boreal Vipers and the Sheridan Bruins as you watch this on OCAA Live. Welcome back here, Sheridan Athletic Center in Oakville, live on OCAA Live. Second set between the Sheridan Bruins and the Boreal Vipers. Spencer Byers, and alongside me is the best color commentator on all of the OCAA. It is Cajun Ruth Anycastle.
That's
Cage, big set, 1 win.
That is an honor coming from the best play-by-play in all of the OCAA, Mr. Spencer Byers. Now go ahead.
St. Germain will now serve. I don't know why he pumps my tires. My tires are already full. I know, because if they weren't, I probably wouldn't have made it here again. At St. Germain. Was that one right in play? That's an ace for the setter, Kayla St. Germain. And for anyone who may not be thinking, what do I mean by that? On my way here to a game this semester, I was about an hour away, and I hit a pothole, and my rim got crunched, and I could not make it. I had to get it towed home. So, yeah, that was a fun experience. That one is just outside there for St. Germain.
But glad we're both here.
Yeah, glad we're both here indeed. Only our second game here at Sheridan this season, and it's already over. That's just how quick the seasons go. Craig, St. Germain, back row there of Ellis, and that will get down for Abigail Ellis.
Lucky 7 for Ellis.
And now Craig will serve. And that is an ace! Shaylin Craig with the ace. And again, we talked about it. The service game was something Sheridan's been good at all season. And again, it's clicked a little bit here at the beginning of the second set. We'll see if it stays that way.
2 aces early on for this.
Just up there. McPhee skies it as you saw just over.
I'm
St.
just glad I did not fall victim to the commentator jinx right there.
So did I. Landry up now. You saw it. Put that one over. St. Germain got there. Diabate. McPhee. Cross for St. John. Up. Up. And Van Duyn will free ball it over. You saw it. Put through the middle there. Poked over. St. Germain. Van Duyn for Bakes through the block. And that's down for Julia Bakes, who led the way for her team in the win against Boreal, their lone win of the season for the Bruins, as they look for their first home win of the season here tonight. I believe she had 13 kills in that win, did Julia Bakes. As Craig puts that one right at Yasad. Bakes will just poke it, up, and free balled over now by St. John. Craig got there. St. Germain for Ellis, up. You saw it the other way, and free ball over again by St. John. Van Duyn, St. Germain for Ellis off of hands. You saw it. McPhee, free ball over there by LaValle. Put over now, Bakes through the block, and that's down, Julia Bakes. Craig will serve again.
Back-to-back kills from Bakes. There has Sheridan up 5-1.
I believe it was 6-1 when Boreal took their first time out of the game, as Craig puts that one right in play, and it's another ace for Shaylin Craig. Make it 6-1 here in set number 2. Just as hot a start in this set than the previous.
Kind of quickly going through my notes. It was 8-1 when Boreal called a timeout.
And
Can
Craig,
that be the case here?
you saw it. For Diabate, who free balls it over. St. Germain. Van Duyn. Skies there for Ellis. And down for Abigail Ellis. 7-1. With the World Cup looming this summer, Cage, and I do officially have tickets to go, so I will be going to the World Cup this summer. Thank goodness.
Now the better question is, how much did you pay for those?
Only $200 Canadian.
Okay, that's not bad.
It was not bad. Those are for the real tickets. The scratch tickets I got were a lot more than that. Craig was that one into the net. That's Diabate without serve. 7-2.
We gonna get a price?
No, I'm not admitting that one live on TV. I'm not getting laughed at in the building here. I already do that enough with the hair. Diabate. That one up. Firth. St. Germain for Bakes. And that's down for Julia Bakes. 8-2 in favor of the home side. And I'm happy you didn't try to dunk on my hair comment, because I would have just made fun of how you're balding. So it would all worked out. As St. Germain will now serve.
Hey, I'm just embracing it.
As Shaq or Chuck would say on Inside the NBA, just come home, brother. Just come home.
Hey, I'm close to that.
McPhee put up now. Yasad right at Craig. St. Germain over there for Ellis. Off of hands. Up. McPhee for Yasad. That is down for the Algerian.
Probably the lone bright spot on the Boreal attack in that first set with 3 kills.
As LaValle will serve. Sends that one right to Ellis. St. Germain for Ellis, and that will get down. Diabate couldn't get there.
Ellis and Bakes each with 3 kills here in this set. Shaylin Craig's had a pair of aces.
Bakes right in play. Poked up now. That's free ball over right at Bakes. St. Germain for Ellis, and Abigail Ellis continues a great seniors day.
She is now up to double-digit kills here, folks.
Bakes. That's right in play. Van Duyn, Bakes. That's going to be a point to Boreal. A surprise free ball will go the Vipers' way, as now to serve will go Zoe St. Jean. That one right at Craig. St. Germain up for Bakes. Just gets that one over. Comes back, Firth. St. Germain will attack it. Up. And away now, St. John. Firth. St. Germain through the middle there. Quashie. Landry. Poked over. St. Germain. Firth. The other way there for Ellis. Blocked there. La Ponza got all of that one, and I believe McPhee was lurking in the area. Now St. John will serve.
And the first no of the day coming from the Boreal side.
Shailen Craig for St. Germain for Quashie, and that's down for Zoe Quashie. 11-5 now. You know, you say no, I say please no, and you know, it all works out.
Fair enough.
Told you, Gage, it's our last volleyball game of the season, most likely. So I got to get all my licks in now before I don't see you for a couple months. As an ace for Abigail Ellis, who continues her rampage here today.
And now 11 points for Ellis, adding an ace to her stat line.
Right at Landry, make it almost a pair there as St. John got it over. Van Noon, St. Germain for Quashie. Was it touched? It was not. Doubled up now are Sheridan, 12-6, as Yassad will get a chance to serve. Manisa Yassad with the ace. And she'll go to serve again.
Boreal kind of hanging around here.
Spin there by Yassad right at Bakes. It goes right back over. Diabate. McPhee through the middle there and down for La Ponza. Some life now on the away side of the floor.
And now 3 straight points from Boreal have them within 4 here in this second set.
Up. Bakes. St. Germain for Ellis. That's St. John. To the middle there. La Ponza got up there. La Ponza is listed at 5'11", and she looks all of it.
Can't add 1 inch to the official profile to go.
And that's
to be
an
6
error
feet.
there by Boreal. Okay, just because you do that on your dating profile does not mean we all do it here in the OCAA, okay? All of us are liars like you.
Wait, what profile?
Hey, we all ain't liars like you, okay? We don't lie about our heights here. As now back to serve goes Zuri Quashie.
Hey, I'm 5'7". I ain't afraid to say it.
And I'm 5'4". Without the hair. As that's an error there by Quashie, who will rotate out for Firth.
I thought that was counting the hair.
And now La Ponza will serve. Yeah, you wish. The hair makes you taller than you.
We don't know that.
I definitely know that. Elbow up. St. Germain over for Craig. Was it touched? It was not. 13-11 now. As La Ponza will serve. Timeout taken by Coach Hooper, his first of the game here tonight. Great fight back here by the Vipers in set number 2, Cage.
And to force that first timeout on Sheridan's side as well after being down by as many as 6. Excuse me, no, as many as 7.
We'll mention we have a DJ back in the building here tonight for seniors night. Sheridan comes out about 20 seconds early from this timeout. Boreal's going to take the whole minute they are allotted for this timeout, and I love it.
You have to.
La Ponza will now serve. the third-year middle from Chelmsford. Looping that one at Ellis. St. Germain for that looked to be Bushby. And Chloe Bushby, who just checked into the middle spot there for, it looks to be Roberge, I'd have to assume. As now St. Germain will serve. St. Germain puts that one into the net. As now Isabel McPhee will get a chance to serve out of Aurelia. Looping, that goes right through Craig. Can Ellis free ball it over? No, she can't. Now within one come the Vipers.
After being down by as many as 7.
Craig. St. Germain. Off of the block there was Bushby. St. Germain the other way now for Craig. Her free balls it over. McPhee over now. Diabate blocked. Skied now and free balled over. St. Germain. Firth. Up for Craig. Yasad. Now free balled over by St. John. Firth. St. Germain for Bakes off of hands. And that will go to Sheridan. And now Shaylin Craig will serve for the Bruins. Up. Played over now. St. John right at Craig. Skied it. St. Germain got there. Free balled over now by Ellis. Yasad. McPhee for St. John right at Van Doon. Bakes. And free balled over now Craig. Landry. McPhee. Back row there, Yasad, who can't get that one over.
16-13. That Bruins lead was dangerously close to being lost, but 2 straight points by Sheridan have them back up to a 3-point lead.
Craig will get the ace right through Landry.
Her 3rd ace of this set.
And now Craig will serve.
Excuse me, her 4th.
And that will be right off Yasad and not free balled over there as a great attempt there by Diabate. Timeout taken by Coach Brian Welch, his first of the second set here, 18-13. Welch in his 3rd year here at Boreal. Coaches both the men's and the women's. Again, you were that close, Cage, 1 point down, and all of a sudden 4 straight rattled off here by the Bruins, make it 5 now, the deficit.
And it was that lengthy rally there, down by 1 that went Sheridan, up by 1 that went Sheridan's way, and they have not looked back since. And hopefully this timeout by head coach Brian Welsh can kind of slow things down here for Boreal, who have been down early and often in this one, but have had some fight back here in this set.
And they've been close. Again, down just by 1 seconds ago. And again, they took a set off Sheridan in the first matchup down in Sudbury. As now Shaylin Craig will serve again. That one just put over there by St. John off the serve, and it'll be free balled over there by Bushby. Landry, McPhee, back row now Yasad right at St. Germain. Van Doon for Bakes off of hands, up. Landry, and St. John will free ball it over. Craig, St. Germain for Julia Bakes, up. St. John through the middle now. Lavalley, up. Back row now, Craig. Was already Yasad, and the point goes to Shaylin Craig. As now Shailene Craig will serve. Right at Landry. That's too close to the net. Blocked, however, by both sides. It was now Van Doon. Puts it up there for Ellis, who free balls it over right at St. John. Put over now for Diabate off of the block. Van Doon got there, kinda, but the point will go to Boreal anyway.
(19-14).
As Diabate will now serve. Firth bakes for Craig, who free balls it over. McPhee, Landry over there for Yasad. Firth got a hand to it, but not enough on it. Another point there for Boreal. Again, just not going away. Is this away side? It's now back to serve go Diabate. That one sent well long there by Boreal. And Diabate is now back to serve. Will go Chloe Bushby. Rotating in, it will be Zuri Kwashi. Bushby, right at Landry. McPhee over for Yasad off top of the net. St. Germain. Bushby for Bake. So that's off of the block there. Yasad and Lavalley with the block there as Lavalley now going to serve. Right at Ellis. St. Germain for Kwashi, and that is sent wayward with no touch.
And it's 2017 now. Boreal creeping closer.
Right at Craig. Ellis will sky it, and Craig will just get it over. Diabate. McPhee for Yasad, blocked. Up towards the net there, and that will get through Kwashi, and free ball over there.
Great defense there by Sheridan.
And they will not be rewarded as LaPonce with the kill brings them within one. Or brings them within two, 2018 here.
Wow, what a statement there by LaPonce.
And now Lavalley will serve again. Just got there was Firth, but it's going to go wayward, but then played. And Lavalley there with the error. That one up. Landry. Put up now. Yasad. Right at Craig. St. Germain for Ellis. Nice down for Abigail Ellis.
And that last point before Ellis's kill was kind of an example of a young team trying to figure things out.
And that's going to be an ace there for Julia Bakes right at Landry.
Because from our vantage point, that looked like that ball was going to go out.
Looked well out, too. Bakes right at Landry. Put up now, and that'll be free balled over there by St. John. Craig, St. Germain for Ellis, and Abigail Ellis with the point. Sends it 24-18 with a chance to ice it. Here is Julia Bakes. Just couldn't get close enough, apparently, could Boreal there. Bakes, right at Landry. McPhee skies it for Yasad. Bakes, St. Germain for Ellis. And Ellis ends the second set in favor of Sheridan. 25-18, a lot better set there from Boreal Cage, and a lot of fight back there by the OA side, but it just seemingly just couldn't keep it there and just couldn't let it slip away.
Just couldn't get over the hump. And Ellis with 8 points in that second set alone. She's up to 14 points.
Big game for the senior here on seniors night for Abigail Ellis. We'll see if Sheridan can make it a clean sweep here tonight and a clean sweep against Boreal this season. In about 2 minutes with the third and potentially final set between the Sheridan Bruins and the Boreal Vipers here on OCAA Live.
Would it be alright if I get a video of you two? Just some like B-roll of you two? Do whatever you want. There's no audio here, so just do whatever you'd like.
What? I don't think I'd say that. Or I wouldn't
You
go on
can give us a
camera.
wave if you want to.
Give us a wave. Oh God, not a wave. I only got a wave. All right, Gage, look at the camera. Smile at the camera.
Look at this. You can, give me a wave. Alright, we got it.
Like I'm doing a vacation commercial.
Yeah,
oh yeah, they had those. Ready cam 2, take.
Yeah, they
Cam
wanted to
three,
make some puppets, and I told them that I was gonna ask if they
Ready
could
cam 1,
contact you,
take.
and then you said fuck no.
Ready cam 2,
I'm
take.
making a puppet thing right now.
My roommate brought back a whole bag of puppets from TV production. I don't know what that was about. Ready cam 1, take.
Are they making them or are they buying them?
I don't know.
I don't know. I just know that my class is better than Satan's.
Ready cam 2, take.
Oh crap.
Ready cam
Checking the stream.
3, take.
44 viewers.
I think some of them were made. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think they were made specifically for TV. Ready cam 1,
I'm gonna comment.
take.
I'm gonna say something.
Ready cam 2, take. Ready cam 3, take. Ready cam 2, take. Ready cam 1, take. Actually, don't know what I was doing right there, but. Ready cam 3, take. What? Why? Okay, yeah.
He's gone rogue.
Ready cam 1, take. We're on cam 3.
Ayub is on Twitter.
Well, I'm not on any Twitter. I'm on One Piece Twitter.
Ayub is on One Piece Twitter right now.
Ready cam 1,
Ben's trying to get you a headset.
take.
I'm gonna go. I don't even need to. I just look. I'll look.
Ayub's getting a headset from somewhere. I don't know.
Can you make sure I'm peeking in the meantime?
I will make sure there's no peeking.
He's like gone. He's gone to get the headset. We're on cam 3. Ready cam 2 and take.
Do you know how to turn this
Yes!
thing off?
Awesome. Ready cam
Not
3,
even a little bit.
take. There's an on and off like little switch at the like right here. Like right, yeah.
Oh,
Like
thank
this.
you.
I didn't help at all. Ready cam 1, take. But I tried my best.
Hello.
You gotta wear them both at the same time.
Yes. I would never call it.
Okay, I'm gonna cut.
I feel schizophrenic. I hear so many things.
I'm just on the wide. I'm just on the wide. Okay, cam 2,
Ben,
freaking guy, man, that's awesome.
Ben, I see you.
Alright, I'm gonna cut to cam 3.
Sorry, I
We're on
got distracted
cam 3.
cheering. How's the battery level?
We got a lot of you in POV. Yeah.
Shit.
We're on cam
It's
3 right
garbage.
now, so both of y'all.
Oh, what?
The heck?
Oh, what the heck?
Okay, cam 2.
Where did you
We're on cam 2. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on the wide.
Turn it off.
Oh no. Turn One Piece Twitter to hear us.
Okay, cam 3.
Wait, which one?
This one.
Alright, ready, cam
It's
1.
muted, isn't it?
Archer,
It's muted.
I've been doing more like little
Archer.
cutting in between.
There, somewhere, the audio has people talking and swearing in the game feed that's going online. But I can't, no one knows where it's coming from. Idle chit chat,
Okay.
can hear the whistle faintly in the background.
I don't know how it's bleeding. That's what I was discussing.
We're on cam 3.
Okay, I gotta run, I just wanted to let you know.
Okay, ready, cam 2.
Here we want.
Okay, but we're on the wide. We're on the wide. Okay. do Camp 2 because they're crying and hugging, which is great. We're gonna do Camp 3 because they're also crying and hugging, which is great.
I don't know what's happening with the microphones though.
Okay, we're gonna do Camp 2 now.
We won the set though.
Okay.
We did.
They're all crying and hugging. So nice. All right, we're gonna go back to the wild in Camp 1.
What is the damn level? Okay, the battery level is bad.
We're gonna Camp 3. Can you focus more on their faces?
Okay, we're gonna use this microphone for now.
Are you sure? Like, you're talking slow.
Or never mind. We're gonna go to Camp 2.
I don't know how
You've
the.
been talking so much smack for no reason.
We're gonna use this microphone right now
Camp
to
3.
improvise for the post. Ask them who they're getting interviewed.
Who?
We're on Camp 3.
When's this about to start? But
We're gonna go to Camp 1. We're on
the
Camp
disturbing
1
part
right
is
now.
that there's only these two microphones.
Yeah, man. Type shit. Big leagues or whatever. Camp 2. Oh man, no, the freaking child. Damn it. Never mind. Alright, we can't do that.
It's only the.
Camp 2, we can get that guy on camera. This is actually great, because they're like taking out a net and whatever.
Check 1, 2, 1, 2. And what is the final post-game interview for
You can like put it down after.
coming in and getting your first kill of your OCAA career? Talk to me. How does that feel?
It's really fun. I took on a new role this year as a setter, so I've been really working on my setting, and then coach told me today, he's like, if things are going well, we'll put you in right side, and then I got to swing, and I was really excited about it, so it was good.
Now, what's kind of been the lessons you've learned throughout this season? Because again, new position, learning a new position, and then coming in and getting your first OCAA kill, like, what's kind of been that adjustment process for you?
Just to be patient with myself. Like, I've definitely, my teammates are so encouraging and so helping. It's been super awesome. Just to take my time. No one's gonna be mad at you for messing up a point, messing up a set. It's just been it's been great to have some pressure off when it comes to that.
Now, with today being Seniors Day, seeing Abby Ellis and Shaylin Craig getting honored, what kind of went through your mind?
I looked up to them, right? Like Shay was setter 3, as Stuart was saying earlier, so she was always helping me out in practice. She was like, you're taking your time, you're doing really well. And Abby too, she's super encouraging. She's always got my back. So just like seeing them go is, it's hard, but like they're gonna go on to incredible things.
Now, last question here, with the regular season coming to an end, what's next? What's next for you guys? Like, what's kind of like the plan for the off season?
We're gonna play and we hope to do better next season, and we're gonna stay working hard all summer, and we've got some new recruits we're gonna work with over the course of the summer and next year, and I'm just super excited for the next season.
Well, I'm gonna leave you on that note. Great win, go enjoy this win with your teammates.
Thank you.
And stay tuned, the men's game coming right up next. Sheridan taking on Boreal in what is the final game of the regular season.